Hopping that with yo, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry, that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. Like a number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Dance, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles. That's me. Closer. Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher.
Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Right to the air is Rodgers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, but it'll be second down. You look at this Browns defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On play action, now Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Rodgers. And a little floater there is incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. A good pickup there at 20 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back in the very next series.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. First and 10.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Browns have 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You look at this Steeler defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. 23 yards the pickup there.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Come on, set, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go to 50. 18. We are going.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
318. Go to 50.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. On play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too big there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go!
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Out quickly to Judy. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now it's Rodgers. Again, it's Johnson. He finds some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Rodgers now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
319. Inside. Number 50. 10-30.
Throwing is Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This is 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. He'll try and do this himself. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. On play action, it's Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Okay, break.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go!
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This ain't what you want.
Let's go now. 77 leading. 79 Broncos.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Get up! Get up!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We ready, more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk about Rangers.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Bronco 80. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people down there.
They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Go.
They'll drop to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Second and 10. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Back north.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Short throw to Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down.
And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
18. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88. 88. 88. 630. Inside.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Jump, 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Warren is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
In motion goes the tight end. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows in the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
319.
Skoranek, the man in motion. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Skoranek, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.